Let's get her done. This is a live recording that will be saved to my YouTube for tutorial purposes. We're on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, you know, all the good ones. Let's go. Battery's a little low. Still getting the job done. That's a 19 millimeter or 3/4, your choice. A little sticky on that socket. The socket I'm missing from my short well is the 19 mil. The one I need. Imagine that. Where is it? Where's it hiding? There it is. Get that little extra torque with the short when your battery's getting low. Late in the day. It'll get put on the charger in a little bit. Legendary Kerbo, what up, brother? How you doing, my man? I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. Oh, of course our steering wheel's locked. I get to climb up there. That's better. Kerbo, I just talked to Max yesterday. He was live on Twitch. I haven't talked to him in a long time. I was like, where's that music coming from? It's coming from this car. I turned the key off, but you gotta open the door to shut that radio off. Look at these tiny, these are the smallest caliper bolts in the world. So small, so cute. 10 millimeter. Gave yourself a flathead screwdriver. Where's all my good ones at? What happens if you use a gasket scraper instead of a flathead? Will it work better? Will I break it? It does not work better than a screwdriver. We just found that out. Yeah, he was playing some NHL with like Mr. Leahy and stuff. I guess they do that a lot. What up, Michael? How's it going, man? Drop a few likes on the stream if you feel like it. Appreciate you. $18 mil on the caliper mounting bracket bolts. Is that music too loud? I think it is. Probably a little too loud. What up, Nova? Over in the Twitch chat. Those were put in with red Loctite. I don't give you much of a brake hose on this one. Ooh, that bolt is hot. They're crusted in there pretty good. Then we got our Torx hold down bolt. T30. Grab the right side first try. One's not coming out. It's gonna start destroying my socket or stripping. We'll just put a little heat on it for fun. Might as well bust the torch out because we're live and torches are fun. Andre, what up? On the socket on the floor. We're almost out of acetylene. Time to call my gas delivery dude. Striker's getting a little worn out. Dropped it too many times. That's all these rotor bolts need, these retainer bolts. Just a little bit. Oh my God. This one needs more. It needs more. It's gonna break my bit. A few hammer taps helps every now and then. Whew. It's gonna snap my bit. What up, owner? That's it, we're gonna get a cherry hot now. We didn't wanna, usually all it takes is a little bit of heat, just a little. This one doesn't look that bad either, but. Little though. I got a cherry red this time. Oh, it's budging. It might snap. What'd they do? Put Loctite on this one? It's coming out tough the whole way. Usually you just have to break them free and they come out easy. It's your brake rotor, retaining bolt. Came out without snapping. It felt like it was gonna snap. Anybody else digging these Vita Coco drinks? Just got a case of them on Amazon. I like them. Epic Gamer, what up, man? It's been a while, Ollie, man. How you been, brother? I heard California got hit with a bunch of storms or something. Did you get all that rain and those storms, Ollie, man? Yeah, I'm on TikTok too, X-Locks. What's up, salute? Got a lot of rust built up in the inside of the rotor. The outside doesn't look bad. The hub surface looks beautiful. Insanely beautiful. Surprisingly beautiful and clean. Here's my little brake caliper tool. Push this piston back. This is a cheap caliper compressor tool. It's like a ratchet, it expands. Flooded your aunt's house? Oh, but not your house is good. Man, I was turning the ratchet the right way. Jose? How's the music? Is the music too loud? If anybody in the chat can let me know. I'm just playing like some soft background, non-copyright music found on YouTube. If it's too loud, let me know. This tool's not extending enough to get the caliper all the way bottomed out. It needs to be all the way bottomed out because we're putting fresh pads and rotors on. There we go, now we're bottomed out. Just use the old pad as kind of like a, you know, get you a little extra thickness on it. Can of brake cleaner. Any advice for a new tech coming out of school? Do your best. How's the music? What's up, Stan? Oh, dude. If you're just starting out, depends on what you want to go into. Are you going to be a lube tech for a while? Or are you going to go into a dealer? Like, you know, what jobs are available? You got to supply your own tools. It's just learn as much as you can about everything. Honestly, being a tech is like one of the harder jobs out there because you got to learn so much about so many different things. There's just so much knowledge you got to have if you want to do this every day. It's like you might be working on a 65 Chevy one day and then you're working on a 2020 Ford truck the next day, and I mean it's just two different worlds, you know. Nothing like a midday Starbucks drink. It'd be kind of nice just to work on one thing all day long, and some shops are set up like that. Where you got your suspension guy 5 days a week, he's got his suspension bay. Well, most places like this, it's like you gotta, anything that comes in, you gotta be ready for it. There's new stuff coming out all the time. I'm buying new tools all the time. I'm still not like up to date with everything I need right now. I run into a new job, I'm like, well, I gotta buy this tool. So if you gotta supply your own tools, it's like, that's a lot of cash. Be open-minded. Take the advice of the older techs, but always have an open mind. Some of them are set in their ways. They do have a lot of good tips. I had an older guy. He's probably like 60 now. Ish. He taught me a lot of tricks, a lot of old school tricks that I use. We got Isaac and Yaks in the chat. What up, guys? We're gonna do a gaming stream soon. Vatan Seber, thanks for the sub, man. I'm not gonna catch all the noties because I'm working, but if I see something, I'll shout it out. High temp, silicone based brake grease. Your caliper piston or your ears are kind of dirty. Give them a little cleaning. This one's pretty good. This is one of the cleaner vehicles I've had in here in a while. I'm going to put that on the claws. The outboard of the caliper where the pads contact. I've heard this is a thing they don't do in the South, but in the Rust Belt, this is something we do. and a little bit on the face of the caliper piston. Spray the shipping oil off your rotors. Some people like to put a little anti-seize right there in the hub flange. These wheels don't really oxidize. It'll be fine. It's a judgment call. Put that in Fortnite terms. Yeah, if anybody is into Brawl Stars or Clash Royale, I have a clan. Hit me up. Join my club, my clan. That's my favorite 2 games to play when I'm on the toilet or just chilling on the couch. I'm gonna start playing some stuff on the PS5. I haven't even played anything on my PS5 for like 5 months. Cohen will hop on Minecraft or Warzone or Call of Duty every now and then with my nephew. Alright, now we gotta clean our bracket up. We got our bracket. Pop the pad out. Always get premium pads with new hardware. We got our hardware in here. It's frozen there with rust pretty good. We're gonna need a screwdriver. If you're gonna reuse your hardware because you cheaped out on pads, make sure you don't bend it taking it off, and make sure you clean them up. First thing I'm going to do is take out the sliding hardware right here. It's a little stiff, but not bad. These get greased. High temp silicone based brake grease every time. Sometimes you got to wire wheel them. When the boots start to get dry rotted, they'll rust around here. This one's not rusted around here where they like to seize in. Put a little dab in the boot. That first little portion, keep the rust out, keep the water out. Give them a nice coat of lube. Lock them back in place. You're going to have one with a rubber piece on it. See that black rubber? Alright, I got 2 cameras going, so I'm trying to split the difference between cameras. So make sure you put this one back in the same hole in the caliper mounting bracket. Here we go, those are lubed. Even though those that hardware was locked in there pretty good, this one's not rusty compared to most brakes I do around here. I'll try to move this camera. There we go. Now the cameras are like kind of crisscrossing. Yeah, it's Fur Curl's Army for Brawl Stars and Clash Royale. But I had to spell it funny because Supercell thinks my regular spelling of Fur Curl, my YouTube channel, Ferkurl, is like a swear word or something, so I gotta spell it. How do I spell it? I think it's Furkurl, Fur Curl's Army. I think I got a link in the YouTube about section. If anybody wants to join up. Favorite games to play when I'm bored because it's just so easy to pick up and go. I gotta find my Dremel tool. I want to clean this with my Dremel. Got my Dremel over here. Gonna lock in a cleaning bit. bought these, a set of like 15 of these on Amazon. They were great for cleaning brakes. They just fit into my Dremel. Most of the brakes you do around here, a wire brush is not gonna cut it. It's just not gonna cut it. You gotta use your wire wheel, angle grinder, a file. They make brake files. This one is surprisingly clean. So anywhere the new mounting hardware is going to touch gets cleaned up. This tool has a nice taper, goes to a point, so you can get those 90-degree angles. So I just really like it. Does nice thorough cleaning. Hi, Epic Gamer. We're going to take some more of that high temp brake grease, right? That silicone based. Joey, thanks for the share and the like on Facebook, Joey. Appreciate you. Just a basic, simple thorough brake tutorial today. Got done last night doing a timing belt kit. Thanks for the like, Larry. So we got the timing belt done. It was scheduled maintenance. Maintenance light came on at 100,000 miles. Believe it or not, this is its first brake pad change. These vehicles are real light. They don't blow through brakes as long as your brakes are clean, you don't have a sticky caliper, hose, anything like that. These brakes, they'll last a long time as long as you're not hard on the brakes too, you know? What's your point system called? I think we use Streamlabs for the point system. I've really not really... Oh. Dude, it's been so long I can't even remember what my point system's called. It's great gray. Fur fries. Fur fries on YouTube. And then the channel points on Twitch are called fur burgers. Alright, time to bust the pads out. These are some great pads if you get the Perfect Stop ceramic, the premium Perfect Stops, Wagner. Oh yeah, Bosch bought out Wagner, I think. On a real note. We got some pads with the squealer tab. Always put that at the top inboard. That's how I keep my hair up, guys. Grease, a little bit of grease. Did I get some roses? What? Thanks for the roses, bro. I think that's the first time I've gotten roses on TikTok, honestly. Sweet. Appreciate you, man. Alright, what was in the middle of? Hardware. Thanks for the like, Mac. Over there on Facebook. Sometimes when you get brake pads, you'll have more than 4 sets of hardware because they work for different makes, models, years. We have, it looks like all these are the same. Sometimes there's a left, right, up, down, side to side, A, B, square select. These are all the same. They just pop on universally. Sometimes you'll have one tab that's longer than the other or whatever, so always double check your hardware when doing brakes. These are just going to snap right in. See, this is different. It's got a smaller ledge here and a larger ledge here. There is 2 different types. So you want to make sure you get it on there right. Down there, sucker. Here we go. And it depends on the brand you get too. There could be some small differences. Once you get the hardware in on these, you kind of give it a little squeeze in the middle. There's 2 little locking tabs. Give it a little squeeze. Locks them in. And now we grab 2 pads. One with the squealer, one without. So if you look at these pads, you got a squealer. They're facing the same way, but there's a squealer on the top of one and bottom on the other. They're inverted. So for the driver's side, our caliper sits on like this. So we're going to use the pad. When it's in, it's going to be facing, the squealer tab's going to be facing up, so not that pad. We're going to use this pad. But before we use this pad, we're going to grease where the pad contacts the hardware. Ukraine or Russia? Obviously Ukraine, bro. All day. Question in the TikTok. That's easy peasy. Give me a hard one. Make me think a little bit. If you make me think too much, I might screw up this brake job. It'll be funny. Start talking about philosophy and stuff. Alright, so I like to snap my pads in first before I put them on the vehicle. Typically. Not 100% of the time, but typically. Go. First pad's in. Now on our outboard pad, we have no squealer tab. Try not to get any grease on your friction surface. Like, I could do this so much faster, but we're just chilling today, guys. Just doing a little live and chilling. Now our pads are in. Make sure your pads look exactly like the old pads. I've had brake pads that were boxed wrong, so pads for one vehicle in the wrong part number box. Thanks for the follow, Sano. So these look exactly the same. We're good to go. All right. Got our rotor on, all cleaned off with brake cleaner and all that. Grab our 2 bolts. Orient our pad. See, not like that, like that. Two bolts started. That was 18 millimeter, and there's a little bit of red Loctite on there still. I didn't clean my bolts off. They look good enough to me. There's going to be a torque spec on this, but the torque spec I use is the Ryobi cordless impact. That's my torque spec. Squeeze the pads together so they don't vibrate off. Now that we hit both of them, we'll hit them both again. These bolts on this caliper mounting bracket are big enough that they're not going to snap with the Ryobi, but it's going to get them nice and tight. That Ryobi, if I really hammer it, will go up to 180 foot-pounds. You kind of get a feel for your gun after a while, whether it's air or cordless. So like I didn't hammer them on, but so they're not at 180 or anything, but they're tight. You like Volkswagen? Not particularly. I do like the Volkswagen diesel engines, and especially the bugs. I do like a convertible bug. Call me a girl if you want. I like the convertible bugs. But for the most part, no, I don't like Volkswagen. They tend to rot out pretty easily in the Rust Belt too. Maybe for down south driving. Yo, what up, Michael? Over there in the YouTube chat. They did buy him out, Larry? Yeah, alright, so Bosch did buy out Wagner. Wagner, God, they've been making brake parts forever. Thanks for the like, George. Anytime I turn my back to the computer and I see somebody liking or sharing or something, I'll holler at you. Alright, we got our mounting bracket back on. Everything's prepped. Calipers prepped. Mounting bracket's prepped. Rotor's prepped. I put the retaining screw back in my rotors. It's what I do. They don't annoy me like other mechanics. Like, this was worst case scenario. I had to heat it up red hot to get it out. Usually I don't have to heat them up red hot. Just a little heat will work. Corey, thanks for the like, brother. This was just sometimes it happens. Well, I put mine back in. I'd say more than half of mechanics leave them out. I like how they just keep the rotor flush so your mounting bracket goes right on. I'm running out of grease in my hair. I got to put a little more up there. Hair's falling down. I need some more grease in there. Alright, we got our 10 millimeter fine thread bolts, so you don't want to crank on these. They will strip out. They're super fine. It's not a bolt you'll find in your hardware store. This is a special bolt. Use the Wimpy 3/8 Craftsman ratchet on these when I'm torquing these down. We're just going to get it almost all the way bottomed out on one. Then we're going to torque the top one. These are skinny bolts, so don't snap them off. Get them nice and tight though. There we go. Nice and tight. Spin your rotor and make sure you didn't bend your dust cover, your backing plate. Because if you bent it a little bit, while you're pressing the caliper or whatever. When you take off on that initial drive, it'll make a scraping noise. Happens. And before we take off, we're gonna pump that brake pedal till it gets stiff again. Roderick, thanks for the like, man. Robert, you too, buddy. So you're gonna pump your brake pedal till your brakes get stiff. Don't take off without pumping that brake pedal. You're gonna have no brakes for the first couple pumps. You're gonna run into something. I know somebody who did that. Ran into their fence. And he knew better too. He just took off without thinking. Hit the brakes. Went right into the fence. Thanks for the like, Aaron. And busted the side view mirror on the fence. No damage besides the side view mirror. And a little scrapey scrape, you know. What grade of stainless steel brake guides? Yeah, you got me, Larry. What is your name? Flavio? Flavio. Thanks for the like. How many roses did I get on TikTok? I don't even know how to work TikTok live. I got some roses though. I don't even know how to check how many roses you got or gifts. I don't know. It'll probably say it at the end of the stream on TikTok, right? I am not a TikTok liver. I don't know how it works yet. Jason, thanks for the like, buddy. This side's all done. We do have a exhaust pipe to put in. Let me show you that. This is usually the most common and first pipe to fail here in Michigan, unless you knock your exhaust on something. This is a flex or a mesh universal pipe. You can buy the whole exhaust pipe that includes this flange to flange, or if you're decent at welding, you can buy them universally for like 10, 15 bucks a piece, super cheap, where you get the pipe flange to flange. You're usually going to have to wait a couple days, get it from the dealership, Rock Auto, online. Your parts store might carry it, depending, or might be able to one day order it, depending. But I just buy the universal ones and weld them in. Wayne, what up, Wayne? So we measured the existing flex pipe. I measured it out. I needed 8 inches, 2-inch ID inside diameter to go over the existing pipe. And all they had today in the parts store was a 10-inch, but that's okay. We can trim an inch off of each side of this if we want to, or trim our existing pipe back. We're going to saw it off both sides, throw the pipe in, weld around it. Cheap, easy, especially in Michigan, where most of your flanges are rotted out, even after only a couple of years. This is 2014. You still got to chop the hardware out, torch it out, get a new gasket, clean up the flanges. So I'd rather not touch flanges. You would think that flange would be easier, but the flanges still look good. It's just the bolts will not come off. You're gonna need new hardware. Thanks, Larry. Makes it look new. Yeah, for sure. All right. So I still got to do brakes on the other side and weld this pipe in. Should I keep the live going for welding? Yeah, maybe. I might do something sketchy that I don't want people to see, though. We'll check the brake fluid. When I get it back on the ground, make sure it looks decent. Make sure it's right where it should be. When you do all 4 brakes, that brake fluid should be right at the max line. You should never add brake fluid to a vehicle unless you just flushed it or bled it, replaced a caliper or something like that, or the fluid looks nasty. I think I want to go as high as I can go for this exhaust. And I have the hood open from doing the timing belt. So I'm going to bring it back down and close the hood. Plus, we got to put the key in the ignition to unlock the steering wheel, to turn the wheels so we can service the other side of the brakes. What happens if I click this button? Nothing. There's an interact button. What does that do? Quick pull? Oh, that's cool. I'm learning about TikTok. I'm learning. Hey, we got 1,000 likes on the TikTok stream. Let's go. Still gotta fill up the coolant. After that timing belt change. There we go. Wheels cut for preparation on the other side. There we go. Now we nice and high. Ghoul, what up, Ghoul? Yeah, it's been a minute, brother. My tip jar is looking good. I like it. Alright, let's grab our mesh pipe. See what we got going on. We got a heat shield that's rotted off. We'll cut that little clamp off. Wonder if I can get my whole streaming table up underneath it here so you guys can see. I don't know if my cords are going to be long enough. I think if I unplug this charger here. It's getting too hot in here. It's time to turn the heat off. Might have to put a little lighting down there too. Alright, it's gonna get a little wobbly. I knew that was gonna fall. I knew it. Thanks for the like, Henry. Easy. Easy. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Yeah, we fix pretty much anything. And there's more than one way to skin a cat, you know? I'll do a job one way one time and another way the next. Alright, we need a spotlight up in here. Let's see what I got. Under hood lamp I got at Harbor Freight for like 30 bucks. See if we can find a good spot to click it onto. Want it like that. Got a spot here. Almost took it onto this brake line. So close. We're gonna need a bungee cord. We got Jamie and Tiffany in the break room giggling it up over there. Probably playing handsies or something. Let's see. If I could spin it some more, that would be cool. There we go, kind of like that. See what we got. Carl's Garage is the name. How do you say your name? Ebenek 21. What up? It's Carl's Garage. We're going to be replacing, get this camera focused here. We're going to be replacing this exhaust pipe right here, this flex pipe. Now, where's the flex pipe in the camera? Oh, wrong way. Go this way with the camera. There we go. The light's a little blinding, but it is what it is. We're gonna cut here and here. This flex pipe is going in and out. It's totally busted right here. And they want you to replace from the flange at the catalytic converter up and over to back here to the secondary cat. But instead we're welding a pipe in. Wondering if I want to do Sawzall or angle grinder. If I use the Sawzall, it's going to be pretty shaky, pretty wobbly. To take out the wobble, we use under hoist stand, under lift stand, something like that. Do 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 do. You said it's snowing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Snowflakes falling on the rain.
Jamie, you feel like welding?
I figured you'd be asking me that here real soon.
Where's all my Sawzall blades?
Use them all up.
Are you telling me there's no Sawzall blades around here?
What are you talking about? There's no Sawzall blades. I don't know what you're talking about, Paul. Sawzall blades.
Hook a brother up.
That'd be good.
I'm live streaming.
I'm in.
Alright, I see this used one.
We'll probably get straight through it.
Yeah. Do we have any more, or do I gotta order some more Sawzall blades?
Right through the case, Bo.
Oh, right here. Should I use this one?
Let me see it. I don't remember what I used. Yeah, that one's only been like used lately. That guy,
Which
ball
is-
jointed it.
Switch out for some wood blades or something?
I don't even remember what I used that on last, to be honest. I just slides right into one. Are you gonna do all the prep work?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'll come in and do some welding.
I don't see the little. Oh, there's the little knobber.
Yeah, there we go.
This is my first time loading it in the new Sawzall.
The new Ryobi.
Do you use the 4 amp or the smaller one?
I use the 4-hour amp hour one. It doesn't really matter as far as power is concerned on that.
Ooh, I like that short stroke. I be short stroking all the time. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna get doctored up on this
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can cut off both ends of this with the Sawzall. See, as soon as the stand fell, it got all kinds of wobbly. All kinds of wobbly. I should move this camera to this side of my streaming table. Hey, no fooling around back there while we're live. This is family friendly.
All I did was scream.
Grinder is a better light show. Yeah, Brandon, Chevy Cruise, brother. See, everything was going smooth. We got about a third of the way through the pipe until the vibrations kicked the stand off. And then as soon as that happens, if you got a helper, you can have them hold on to the exhaust to keep it from vibrating so much. This has a rubber topper on it to help me dampen it. I think this time I'm going to put it right under the flex side of things and see if that works out better. I think we can kind of just jam it up against the oil pan. And it won't kick out on me this time. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Woo! There we go. Told you it'd work. Thumbs up. Jamie's a better welder than me, so I usually like to have him weld stuff up. I'll do it if he's not around, but I'd rather him do it if he is around. Alright, now we gotta saw the other side off. go. Got the other side. That worked perfectly, cradling it in the oil pan to keep it from moving around on us. Here's our old flex pipe. And it's busted. See, I pulled this out with my fingers, the guts. Just pulled it out a 1/2 inch. Both sides. I'll grab that mesh pipe. There it is. Stand out of the way. No hurry today, guys. No hurry. Here's a piece of that rotted out exhaust shield. I'm going to put it on this end first. Yeah. Alright. Oh my god. It's such a perfect size. That's what she said. It's tough to get back off. So it's going to be hopefully easy welding for Jamie. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this pipe where he's going to weld for him. He's getting the welder set up, I think. I think I hear him rummaging around behind me. Yeah. Getting my gear out. Grab the angle grinder. Clean off the spots. This is a 1.8 liter. Front crank seals blow out. This one's nice and dry at the bottom, except for a small, just starting valve cover leak with like 104,000 miles. And I see a little bit here between the engine and trans. Just a tiny bit. I don't know if it's spillage in the past. Have to clean and drive. But he didn't bring it in for an oil leak. He brought it in for this. Alright. Extension cord.
Oh yeah, that ought to be fun. Plenty of room to work. Alright.
Give her a little cleaning. Didn't really get on the top that well, but this exhaust isn't all rotted out.
And it just still makes it easier to weld because you end up getting a lot of porosity out of it from the...
Do we got sandpaper
Rust.
strips still? Like sheets of it? You got anything thicker than that little stuff that was on the shelf?
Just that small guy.
You better put sandpaper on my grocery shopping list.
No, hold on.
Oh, we got those sanding blocks, right? We still got a whole... got a whole pack of the sanding blocks. I could probably get that up in there just to kind of rub some of the rust off. That'll work. So that belt sander took a crap, didn't it?
I don't even remember you even having one, bud.
Give the pipe a little twist. Yeah, the 3.6. I feel ya. Different ball game. Been there. Done a lot of those. The 3100 series, the 35, the 34. I like the 3.6, but until you get into something like timing, I guess. Got her pretty shiny.
She's gonna slide on there.
Yeah, it's perfect size. We gotta go on here. And we
Back it off just a touch.
over it on here.
Alright.
You adjust it the way you like. I want to show you guys this welding, but sparks might go on my laptop and everything.
Yeah. I figured you'd be cutting short here real fast.
Well, I can move the streaming table over here because I got to do brakes on this side.
Alright, I'm gonna move this out of the way. This doesn't have to be here. I actually prefer it to not be here.
The light.
I've got one.
I was just trying to get some light for the laptop camera. The phone camera seems to be doing pretty well.
Show you what I got here.
What'd you scoop up? Oh, that'll work. Pro tips coming in hot here soon, guys. Night Buddy headlamp with your welding mask. For Carl's Garage, still waiting. I would like us to take in prevent. I'm not sure what that means, Bennick. I'm not sure what that means.
So I haven't perfected the design yet, y'all. But what do we got here? Ooh, yeah, check this out. There we
I
go.
read the comments.
Yeah. So this is all we're doing here. I would suggest doing a little notch out here in the back. That way it stays. Sometimes you bump it and it pops off of there. Yeah, that's it right there. Works out perfectly. One other thing I wanted to do first. I could probably just go straight out in the plant clamp. Like right there. See what we're going.
Oh yeah, I didn't prep you a clean spot for your ground.
Will Jed clamp it? It will. That's good enough.
This is going to be your easiest gap to fill on this side.
Yes, sir.
Make it as easy as possible on the front side.
Well, I can always move it to the other side when I'm ready. Alright.
I was just thinking about filling that gap because this pipe curves up, but I think, yeah, that's tight on the curve, so that'd be easy. And I can do some brakes. I got some more hearts, let's go. Let it hold a gram. I can do some brakes while you're doing some welding. This won't take you long to weld up at all.
No.
I think that laptop
Should be far enough, yeah? There you go.
Gotcha. Yeah. And sometimes it pops off like that. Ooh, this screw's coming right out on this side. The other side I had to get cherry red. Always give it that couple taps. Seems to help them come out. Unlike the other side, I'm taking this screw out first. That way you get a little drag from your brakes. It helps. $10 on the caliper bolt. Robert, Jackson, Jeff, thanks for the likes, guys. One spark did go right over the laptop. I'm going to shield the laptop. Where's that plexiglass at? You good. This laptop's kind of pricey. Brandon, thanks for the like, bro. Thanks for the hearts on TikTok, guys. Appreciate it. We got some roses from 2 different people today. I missed the first one. First time I've ever gotten roses on TikTok. I caught the one guy, but not the other one. Or girl. Don't know. Guy, girl. Something in between. Who knows?
I don't care what anybody says. It's completely platonic and heterosexual for one man to give another man roses.
Love roses. Where's all the thick screwdrivers?
That red one should be in the bag.
This
That's
bag?
the one you're looking for.
My favorite one from
Yep.
Rick's.
I didn't realize actually I took it with me.
Yep. That's the one. That's the one I like. Alright. I didn't break the screwdriver. Now it's just can't get these ones all the way back.
Ugh. Well, one of these days, I'll cut a little notch in the back of my hood here. And it'll stay on there.
It's not staying on.
Nah.
Your invention. Brake pads out. Hardware out. $18 caliper mounting bracket. Low on juice. I gotta put this one on the charger and steal one for myself.
Oh, you little poopsicle.
Ooh, that's hot. That bolt is hot. bracket off. Now for cleaning on the bracket with my Dremel 2. Nice. Yeah, that's 360.
Yeah. So there. Just a tiny little bit on the tops of each side here. Single pass, no issues. It's all about control, it's all about flow. You know? Hey Carl,
Yeah.
what can we do for the viewer for a little trivia game?
That's all I can do. There is actually, there's apps that you put in your live stream that plays little games.
Oh, cool.
I actually did try one. Who's that Pokemon? And then it doesn't come off the screen until somebody types the correct Pokemon against them in the chat. And then like a minute later, I'll throw the next one. You can make it big or small, mini game. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff. I just haven't been playing around with streaming for 6 months or so. So I'd have to refresh my memory on how to do that, but there is all kinds of mini games.
Well, while I was under the hood here, thinking about my helmet, I've actually got a specialty one here. I did all the stickers myself. This is an old blank black shell when I got it. But this is a 1740 series Viking made by Lincoln Electric. But one day I was at my old shop and I seen my boss, and he's like, got this really nice headgear on it, you know. It's got like the cushions and stuff. You know, you're wearing this thing all day long. You definitely want to have something that feels good on your head, you know. So he's like, oh man, but this is for a miller. What are you gonna do about it? Well, this is what you do. Now, the original headgear has a certain notch setup. Anyways, I was gonna show you. I forgot how it goes. But each set has a different notch setup. Oh, here it goes. That popped off of there. Ended up having to cut a notch in it so that it'll receive the new headgear. But yeah, it ended up working out real great, and I've loved this thing ever since. It's a little fun little information. I'm gonna get back to welding though.
Almost done?
Yeah, I got 2 little spots on the tops of each side.
Greasing up the caliper wherever the hardware hits, guys. Keeps it from rusting up and swelling and locking your pads in, especially if you're in the rust belt, guys. It's a big one. Alright, who do I got in the chat here? Love from Serbia, let's go. Can you say Kosovo is Serbia? I just said it. I don't know if it's something bad, but Kosovo? Is that how you say it? Kosovo. Kosovo. Probably just
Kosovo? Is that what you had there?
Kosovo?
Yeah.
Kosovo?
Kosovo.
Is that a place in Serbia?
Yes.
Serbia? Oh.
It was like a
See,
big. Well, back in the 90s, it was like a big
Jamie traveled around in the Navy,
Pay
so
attention to it anyways.
he probably knows more.
There's a lot of military things going on in the mid-90s in Kosovo and whatnot.
Kosovo.
And everything to do with
When I used to
Russia or something.
when I used to stream a lot of games and stuff, people would get me to say stuff in other languages that were offensive. Yeah. I don't care. Never got in trouble for any of it, so whatever.
Call that guy up.
I think I got to say something in my stream's language, like English, to get in trouble. We'll get this guy all prepped up. What do we got going on in the Facebook chat? No machine shop wants to mill. I stopped doing head gasket jobs a while ago. Just because we got so much work. We don't have a crew anymore. And I turn people away if it's something I don't want. And I just like doing these basic little jobs now. I've had this place for 15 years. I had a crew of 5, had to keep them busy. You're taking on every job. You got to be able to sign the paychecks, right? But now that it's just me and a part-time helper, and I'm doing my online businesses and stuff, I just take it easy. I got anxiety. And I can't handle the stress of making sure I pay the bills for 5 people, you know?
Yeah, it's people don't understand how nerve-wracking it really can be to be a small business.
I would need a shop manager and then an accountant, blah, 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 to keep the stress levels down. And then that's more overhead. Then I can't be cheap anymore. What up, William? Thanks for the follow, man. I do really good prices for everybody around here. I try to keep my overhead as low as possible. So I'm just appointment only, take on the jobs I want. The only time I'll take on a head gasket is somebody invited me to join a live. I don't even know how to do that. Ashley Camille. It's probably like a bot or like a O. I don't think I'm supposed to say that word online. I'm not supposed to say the forbidden word. It's probably like I accept the live, then you go live side by side. I've seen people do that. But then if you accept it and you don't know them, it would be like something weird on your screen.
Never know.
I don't know who that Camille is. I don't know who it is. Thanks for the follow, Lawrence. Gotta leave. Have a good day. Have a good day, man. TikTok says, great job. You've gone live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. All right. If you insist.
Yeah, you gotta hydrate. Try not to lactate.
Try not to lactate while you hydrate.
Yeah, lactate oil out of my shirt, out of my nipple, out of my shirt.
Look how clean. When's the last time we pulled a rotor off and a hub was this clean?
Last week.
What vehicle?
Oh.
There's not even any rust on this hub.
I know.
Was it one of your solo projects?
It was.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't see it.
I think her hub assembly was like that on the lacrosse when I pulled it off. And I'm like, it don't need to be done, but it was a pretty shot.
I added those Hub Buddy pads to the shopping cart and ordered them.
Hub buddy pads?
Yeah, that hook to your 1/2-inch impact. The one Autotech Mike did a video on.
I just remember him having the hub shocker. That's it.
The hub shocker too.
Dude, you got a hub shocker too?
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll see how this one does.
Well, I liked using kindness. Well, where's kindness?
That wore off the handle real fast.
I like using kindness. Kill him with kindness.
I feel you, Brandon. I feel you. There is some machine shops around here that'll... I haven't heard of them turning anybody away. What, isn't there one in Jackson? What one does Wallace use? There's quite a few machines.
Machine shop? Like, what are you trying to have done though? Like,
Get some heads milled, blocks resurfaced, stuff like that.
Milled down.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shops like Ann Arbor. There's a couple in Jackson. There's a lot of steel stuff that goes on in Jackson.
Yeah.
There's a company in Jackson, not too far away, short drive, 20, 25 minutes. There's another one that just does axles. They build custom axles. That's their primary. They also do other stuff, but it's mostly axles. Then there's another place. I know what it's called. It starts with a C. I'd have to ask or look it back up. All they do is build drive shafts. So if you have like a lifted vehicle or something and you're blowing through velocity joints or U-joints, they will build you something that's indestructible. Well, practically. Brian, thanks for the like, buddy. But that's just too much running around for me. When I had a crew, basically all I was doing all day was paperwork, invoices, pricing out estimates, and then doing runs. When you're going through so many vehicles a day, you get your parts order for the day, maybe twice a day, maybe 3 times a day, but still it's like, oh, this broke. Run up to the parts store real quick and grab it. I don't like doing that. I hate paperwork. And so this works out a lot better for me. All right, what was it you grabbed? The rotor.
Yeah, rotor time.
I still gotta compress the caliper and grease the caliper.
Still gotta compress the caliper yet, you said? Oh, hell, where's the turn back tool?
I was using it.
You were using it? You still look at you.
Brake cleaner? I didn't bring that over. There's some right there. I got some.
Whole shelf of it right here, folks.
I know I grabbed a fresh can for the other side and set it down somewhere.
That's a sort of a fresh can.
Watch your eyes. Here's one side. Now we're gonna spray off the other side
Safety
after we
first.
do the caliper. Alright. Let's see. We should have enough battery in this phone to last the rest of the stream. Here's Jamie's welds. I don't know if you can see it.
They're not great.
Not your best work, but looks good enough. Actually, it looks pretty good down here. And you got this one little bubble there.
Yeah.
Looks really good right here. I expected you to do better work with how much room you had on this side.
Yeah.
The last one you did looked really good.
I just got sped through it. I don't know why. Pull the trigger and move.
You got a shiny new flex pipe, mesh pipe, whatever you want to call it. Down there on the exhaust. See, that's my TikTok live on the iPhone, so it's easy to move around. 2K likes on TikTok. Sweet. Harder to move around the camera for the YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook stream because it's connected to the laptop.
Alright. I need a
Brake pad?
sir.
Did you fill up the coolant at all?
I did.
Alright, it took some down while it was sitting. Some air bubbles came out. Gotta fill up some more. Reservoir's almost down. It's just working the air out. Everything looks real nice and clean besides that steering knuckle. I wonder what company Chevy went to for those. All the other metal on this vehicle looks nice and good for Michigan.
Chinese. No offense, but Chinese.
Came from China.
Yeah.
How does he say that? China. Yeah, like there's no rust or anything. The paint, good paint, keeping the metal sealed, not rusting.
Is this all the way back? There's no way this is all the way back.
I mean, the exhaust is in really good shape for Michigan being original. The flanges look good.
All the way back?
Yeah, that's all the way back.
Cool.
Nice and clean underneath this vehicle for a Michigan vehicle. We got a little bit of surface rust starting right there. And right there. But dang, it doesn't get much cleaner than this.
No, it really don't.
No, the rockers, the pinch weld, real nice and good. Starting a little surface rust there. The only rusty thing on this vehicle is those spindles, those steering knuckles. I'd buy one of these cars. Did you grease them?
Grease the what?
Grease the who?
We're fingers in grease if you've got your fingers in grease already.
Do you want to lower the vehicle a little bit? This is getting annoying.
Yeah, I can do that.
I raised it up that high to saw that exhaust off.
No problem. That's the least I can do for you, bub.
Did you say you started working at Young's?
Young's Auto. Salvage.
Those people have always been really nice and polite with me.
Yeah. Come to find out, John is the one that came by and tried to buy your pontoon trailer this summer. Remember him? You come out.
I had like 10 people ask if it was for sale, especially after the for rent sign got all messed up in the tornado we had.
Yeah.
Push this back a little bit.
It's like I offered him way more than what it's even worth, and he still wouldn't take it.
It's like then I'd have to go out and buy another pontoon trailer. I gotta waste my time looking for a deal, haul it back.
Yep.
I bought that. That pontoon trailer was brand new. It was actually 11 months old from Wolverine Trailers. The guy paid $2,000 for it. And then he moved into this like condo place on the water up north in like Durant, Michigan or something. And it was a friend of a friend. And you're not allowed to have trailers.
No.
But they take care of everybody's watercraft. It's part of the fee. So, like, in and out, winterization, everything.
He had no use for a trailer anymore.
Yeah, and they said he needed to get rid of it ASAP when he moved in. And my buddy posted it on Facebook and I said, I'll drive right up there and get it right now. Saved $1,000.
Hell yeah.
Brand new.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I myself gotta get over to Johnny's. He's got 2 flat tires.
Oh, actually, Brandon, this one is not a garage kept vehicle. This is actually on a farm. Not garage kept or anything. It's been his primary vehicle for years. They got it almost brand new. They got a heck of a deal on it. Like, paid like $10,000 for it with only, I don't know, very, very low miles. Because a lady had to give it back to the bank, and they decided just to buy it out. So when this was practically new, they got it for $10,000, and it's been driven every winter since. Not garage kept. I can't forget to grease my sliders. Gotta grease your sliders on your calipers. Yeah, some lady just couldn't keep up with the payments or something for some reason. Josh, thanks for the follow, Josh. So they ended up getting a good deal on it. I don't know what these things ran brand new. I have no idea. They were probably selling them for like 18,000 or something like that, 20,000. Whatever they ran for in 2014.
2014 MSRP.
MSRP, Jamie's looking it up. But they haven't really had a lick of a problem with it. I had to change the thermostat. It's the electronically controlled thermostat. I did do that. I think that's the only engine code he's came here for. Just that. And he wanted to keep up with the scheduled maintenance, so we did the timing belt. He's just barely over 100,000. The maintenance light comes off, and you need to have a dealer or somebody who knows what they're doing reset it. To reset these, you got to pull a certain fuse for 5 minutes and plug it back in. It resets the maintenance light.
These vehicles at a base model price of $15,000.
This is a LT with the 1.8 liter.
This is the 2000. It says just under $15,000 for the lowest price Sonnet 5-door.
Plus tax. Can't forget about tax.
But there is the step-up LT trim level.
Yeah, this
with
is
its additional features, just over $17,000 loaded.
So out the door, 18,000.
But a loaded one with all the bells and whistles, $20,000.
That's probably the LTZ. They make an LTZ model.
Yeah.
So this was probably like 18,000, and they got it practically new for 10,000. Not a bad deal. I was thinking somewhere between 15 and 20,000. I don't know car prices off the top of my head. I'm not a car dealer. I can.
You mean you're not a money thief?
Used to buy and sell cars. Used though.
Yeah.
All shit boxes.
That's cars.
All right. Time for caliper bolts. There they are. Caliper bolts. What up, Michael? $22K here in Ohio. Jamie looked it up. Yeah, this was from Michigan, so pretty close. There are price I can't say the word. Anyways, you know what I'm...
Price differentiations between regions. So a car in Michigan with the same options or whatever is going to be a little bit more expensive out in California. Stickers are going to usually be... So are the taxes.
Taxes, that's a big one. Like when I went to Vegas, I think they taxed everything, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was just goods. I don't know. Can't remember. But their tax was definitely higher than Michigan. We're at 6%. They were at, I don't know, like 11% or something like that.
Where at?
In Vegas.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
It was like 11%. As long as you stay off the strip, things really aren't that expensive. And they're really not expensive on the strip either. I mean, they're more pricey. But if you know where to go, it's not that expensive to live in Vegas. Time for our 10mm caliper bolts to zip on.
Yeah, lucky I got a limousine tour down the strip for free because my buddy's brother worked for a limousine service. He just so happened to be on his break and picked us up at the Caesar's Palace and took us all up and down the strip, talked to us about everything, and then we ended up at the Welcome to Vegas sign getting our pictures taken. For free, by the way. Fun times.
Double checking your head that you got every bolt tight and everything. Make sure you pump that brake pedal before you take off so your caliper piston seats into those pads. So you got a brake pedal when you take off. We just got to start it up and make sure the engine doesn't blow up or anything. And put some coolant in it, throw the tires back on, torque the lugs. Yeah. So timing belt kit, new front brakes and rotors, new exhaust pipe, fresh coolant, all kinds of work to this.
Sure, everybody, our cam locking tool.
I did post a reel on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
Nice.
We wrote Snap-on right on it. Wait. Snap-on. 10 low payments of $59.99. I'll ship one of these Snap-on cam locking tools out to you. Just PM me.
I give you a really good deal.
Really good.
Real good deal.
The results are OMG. Trying not to show my butt crack too much today.
So you're not dreaming of being a plumber today?
It's your job most of the time.
You're not gonna lie. $19. Sean. My guy.
Get them started on there.
Yeah. What's up, bro? Won't be nasty. Come on. Won't be nasty. Oh, that's a good girl. It's a good girl. Everybody say hi to a big old pit bull. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to the people. Good girl. It's my best friend. People talk about my best friend.
There's my laptop battery sitting. Uh-oh, it's about to die. The stream's about to shut off if I don't plug my laptop in.
Hurry!
If the stream ends, that means the laptop died, guys. Jamie's working on it. I'll take that.
Get in there. Yes. Oh, we're still alive.
Laptop's plugged in. I love this laptop, but the speakers are kind of quiet. And the battery dies quick. Just look into a different battery for it.
Imperial products. We letting this sucker down?
For 2,400, depends on how many miles are on it. The 1.4 liter came with a turbo option, I think, Brandon? Something like that. They put them in the Cruises and Sonics and all that. Joe, Peter, Aaron, thanks for the likes, guys. Those were the last likers on Facebook. I didn't shout you guys out. It only shows me like the most recent 3 likes on my little streaming program. Do all 1.4 liters have a turbo, or did they make a non-turbo version? I don't know. I'm not in the car game like I used to be, where I used to think it was cool to know everything about cars. Now I just fix them. Brakes, suspension, engine tune-up and performance, fuel, and that's tires, maintenance. That's basically what I do now. I used to do, body panels, hoods. Now I won't do any body work. I mean, I will replace hoods and stuff for people, but there's a auto body shop that's really, really great, not too far away, and I'll just be like, hey, can I get a hood, paint code, blah, 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 and then I'll bolt it on for them. Or I'll send them down there and say, go bring me some panels, I'll bolt it on, but I'm not dealing with all that no more. Headlights, I'll replace headlights and door glass and door panels and window switches and window regulators. I still do all that stuff. I don't sit around reading about cars and blogs and all that anymore, and it's hard to keep all the information in my head anymore. I'm getting older. I'm just not as interested as I used to be. But I much rather prefer this job over working for somebody else. You know? Get to do whatever I want whenever I want. And the pandemic really helped me out with the changing to appointments only, and then I realized how much I love appointments only. So if I want to take Tuesday off, I just don't schedule anything for Tuesday. We got to show off our Precise Tools torque wrench.
Use those in the video.
Yeah, I told him I would show him off in a couple videos. Torque and lug nuts. These are the precise built torque wrenches. They seem pretty accurate so far, but I haven't give them a beaten yet. You can get them at precisetools.com, something like that. They sent us a 3-pack of torque wrenches. And I definitely like the lock-in better than like the cheap Harbor Freight ones and whatnot. So we're going to set our lug nut torque spec here. We got foot-pounds, we got Newton meters on here.
You're a Newton meter.
What's that? A hundo.
It's a Honda.
Hundo 15.
Honda 25. Honda 67.
Go. And our... I'm so good with this Ryobi though. It's gonna be right on the money. It's gonna be right on the money. Ryobi. No. I was a little soft.
You're a little easy on it, weren't you?
Just a little. It only took less than a quarter of a turn.
That's 90 degrees, my guy. See, what you gotta do is, when you stand next to your car, you gotta push your belly out as far as you possibly can. Alright?
You fill up that coolant already?
Turn the hand in right there.
It's up to max.
Oh, yeah. Push it out right there. You gotta rub it a little bit.
So we're ready to pump the brake pedal and start the engine, right?
Yes, sir. You want me to do the honors?
Yeah, if it sounds funny, you better shut it off right away.
I'm laughing, but I'm not. Not on the inside right now. Can't believe this fool let me do that on my own.
Pump that there brake pedal.
Oh, yeah. Feels good. Here we go.
There you go. All right, that's good. Torque down, Precise Tools, torque wrenches, precisetools.com. Did it sound a little funny to you?
I couldn't hear anything, so I hurried up and turned it off. You ready?
All right. Nope, shut it off. Jamie did his first timing belt all by himself. I don't like it. Yeah, did it just stall out?
It just died.
It died? Alright. Just take the key out. I'll double check everything. Double check that all the sensors are plugged in and all that good stuff. Yeah, there's always tomorrow. It's getting late, ain't it? What time is it, guys? The dude from Big Lebowski. What's up, Billy? How's it going, man?
Oh, I definitely practice Dudism on a daily.
Yeah, they're talking about you.
Oh yeah, I was doing the. just straight out there like that. Just stick out there like that.
Alright, I think it's time to end the live. What time is it? Almost 7. Time to shut down shop. Turn the heat down. 45.
All right, everybody.
Pick our toys up.
I'm not done with that.
My iPhone's about to die anyways for the TikTok live. I'm ready to take a shower, get some food.
Better put on some deodorant.
I don't smell at all. What are you talking about?
I said I better put on some deodorant. Jeez, you and my mom. So everybody's just sensitive this week or what? I'm really not trying to push anybody's buttons. I swear.
What did you do? Already pick up most of the toys?
Yeah. You talk, I work. Remember, that's how that works.
I talk, you work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't much care for that stall out.
I didn't much care for the way it sounded when I first started it up.
But you marked the belt, and you rotated it, and the two dots are facing each other, and the mark on the crank was lined up. So, and then it got locked in. So the cam's couldn't have moved. The crank is still in the same spot. What we can do, just to verify, is pull this cover. That the timing didn't jump at all on you with that tensioner, because it is a spring-loaded tensioner. So you don't have to tear it all apart.
Yeah, how are we gonna know if the timing is jumping?
We just we turn it over by hand. Listen, you can see the marks if you take just this cover off at the top. Then we just find the mark on the bottom one way or another. Just verify everything's good. Every once in a while, after you do a time, mostly it's like a timing chain with hydraulic and stuff like that. You might hear a few funny noises on that first startup, but this is a belt with a spring-loaded tensioner, so shouldn't really be any funny noises. I'll double check everything. One way or another, it was a good learning experience for you.
I know how to physically do it.
I've never blown one up before. Knock on metal. 20 years I've never blown one up. But I've heard of guys doing it.
Obviously, it isn't that hard to do. Once you guys have done it.
Yeah, it's not hard to mess up. We'll mess with this tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll have my heart attack tonight.
No, if anything got damaged, you would have heard it. It could be a tooth off, and that can make it stall. And if your tooth off, I mean, you can make compression noises, whatever. It's a really easy one to do. Yeah, is what it is. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right. You can say that, but all right. I'm gonna smoke it. I'm gonna smoke some pot about it. How about that?
Remember, we had that Pacifica where the belt was off a groove, and it shredded the belt. It made like crazy noises, but it was my junk vehicle, so I just kept it running.
Yeah, I remember that.
And watched the belt shred. It was a crappy belt anyways. I need to change it anyways. Make sure the belts are all in their grooves. All kinds of stuff. Could be something stupid and simple. When we started it up, the belt went... And it took like a minute. But it was making crazy noises off those pulleys.
7 o'clock, 1 hour, 1.5 hours.
Later, fellas. Later, Philip. Have a good night, Brandon. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you guys later. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. I'm going to put out a couple reels, a couple short videos, a couple TikToks today. First, I'm going to shower and get some grub. And I'll worry about social media and some more. Catch y'all later. 17 over there in the TikTok.
Peace.
You guys have a good day.
How do you like a belly button?
Belly button.
Oh, it's already turned down. Alright, cool.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Brandon, thanks for the follow, man. I didn't want to say anything. But yeah. It seems like it's off a tooth. It's the first one I let him do all by himself. I did take a peek and everything looked lined up though before. It's alright. I'll get it figured out tomorrow. It's so easy. A couple hours at most to reset everything.